Okay, so we're gonna go back to the shop. Just got done shopping at Walmart to go pick up everything we need to make this stage like 676 iteration of my car. We're gonna bring it into the modern age a little bit. Do something that I talked about doing when I was a lot younger and it was a bit, newer and more popular and cool. Now it's like become the how do they put it? It's become the pumpkin spice of engine swaps. But I don't care. I'm getting tired of dealing with the problems I'm dealing with now, and I got things that I want to do with this car, and I can't do them in its current setup. So I'm gonna have to make a change here. I can see what that is in a couple seconds. Well, for you it's like a millisecond. For me it's like a 20-minute drive, which is just unfair. Okay, I don't know if you guys have actually seen this whole shop yet, but CNC router, tools in a basket, engine hoist, press, table, 6-liter LS, wood, tung oil, fridge, LS. So we pulled this like a million weeks ago now, and it's just been in the back of my truck because I was going to clean it, and I had an engine on this stand. I had an engine on this stand before that, and I had to sell it before I could, had to do the swap. But now we're here, it's in here, and we got a bunch of gunk and brake clean. We're gonna get so high in this room because there's no ventilation. Try and clean this up before we start blowing, the accessories off. Probably gonna try and replace these long bolts with bolts that are the correct size. But 6-liter LS, just bone stock out of the yard. We got plans for it. We got a cam, got different throttle body, because the plan is to have it drive-by cable because I don't like drive-by wire. It's got the 33-pound injectors or the flex fuel, whatever deal. We're not gonna turbo it as far as I know. Might change, might not. Would be set up for it. It's got the regulator action stuff, I guess. But anyway, so let's start cleaning this thing up. All right. This off, Ghost. The forge, now that it's all fixed, there's a video somewhere on this. And then the quote-unquote Allen key, focus you. Come on. That's the floor. We don't care about the floor. Focus on the thing. Yes. So, start off with square, and then eventually I just got irritated, so I heated it up and just drove it into the thing. And then the old oil pan, which really isn't that much deeper than the one I just bought. We're back-ish. I don't know if I really ever left. I don't know how I'm doing this. Anyway, a new shirt. And then we got parts. We got all kinds of crap. In theory, if I had oil, we could start this thing tonight if we were so motivated. But I don't have oil, I don't think. And I don't have a can of gas. So if I can find those two things somehow, because everything's closed, because it's midnight. Back when Walmart was cool, we could just scoot on down to Wally World and get some emergency oil. But no! The Couve has screwed us once again. But the stuff we're going to be doing, actually, I'm not even sure if I'll be able to get these off without some serious finagling, because I don't have, oh, maybe they're in the walls. Anyway, we'll see if I can MacGyver the little tool to pop those off, because we got adapters for that. We have the pump. I've got line. I've got 10 feet of line, and I might have to sacrifice some of it. Anyway, I got 20 more feet coming, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough to do the car, because I have a station wagon and it's 1,000,000 feet long. But if it's not, we'll just friggin' buy more, you know, it's the way she goes. Anyway, got the box full of goodies. We got the hopefully correct computer for the style of magoobering we're doing. Got jumper cables to try and hotwire this thing, and I don't have jumper cables anymore. I don't know where mine went. We've got from Evil Energy, some AN line, AN fittings, Kimso pump, a couple of, where the heck these are? Those are the adapters, I believe, that are going on the fuel rails. What are you? Yeah, some more stuff that go on the pump to adapt it to AN. We got the whole wiring harness, and that's really going to be the big thing for this, for tonight, is just get the harness on here, get everything kind of hooked up, and figure out, you know what, I would like to bump the starter, make sure that the starter works. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. We don't have, might have to steal that off of my car. Anyway, we'll figure that out. Maybe go to the junkyard, yank one of those. Because, I mean, it should run without that. It might not be happy, but I don't really care. I just want to make sure there's no, I want to make sure this thing starts. I want to make sure that there's no, like, weirdness going on. Like, i.e., like, that somehow something is broke, even though it doesn't look it. Because, once again, these heads are coming off, you know, which means the intake's coming off. You know, we're very, very far away from this project actually, you know, getting made into a transmission and getting dropped in a car. But I just want to start the process, as it were. So let's start it. What are we going to start? I guess we'll just start by laying old girl here across the engine. I'll probably just cut to that because I can't seem to set this thing up in a way to do good time lapse. I don't know. We'll figure. We'll see. Jeez. We will figure it out. Okay, had the first touch of the TISM, I think. So I don't know if I'm just not seeing it, and stop! I'm about to cut you. I don't know if I'm just not seeing it, or if I actually didn't grab it like an idiot. Anyway, I have the plate. I got it. It's right. I got it right here. I got it. It's on backwards, but I got it. It's right there. I don't have the that section of the wiring harness. How the hell is this? Does this not fit on this side? Oh no, there we go. Yeah, so I don't have these doohickeys like an idiot. So I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, so it's definitely not firing up tonight, but this is why I wanted to do this tonight, so that I know, because I've got my day off tomorrow, I got time, I can, you know, on over to the U-pole and grab, I'm just gonna grab this piece. Plus I can go there and maybe pull a set of heads for this. I really want to hear this thing run before I do that though. Oh well, we'll see. Because the place, does this actually have a broken stud? Oh, it has a few broken studs. Jeez. Jeez, people. Just get in there with the and just snap everything, why don't you? Gosh. But I think that's kind of par for the course on these guys. Jeez, just every single one of them, huh? Maybe somebody wanted these manifolds and then they just broke one too many and we're like, I quit. Well, they just break the rest. I don't know. Oh, well. We're going to keep kind of plugging ahead, no pun intended. And who knows, maybe that chunk of wiring harness will show up. Probably not, though. So I'm not immediately seeing it, and it's not a small... Oh, I'm about to cut your ass. It's not a small chunk of wires. But anyway, keep going. Flash on. That's high class. Okay, so here's the status right now. This whole bank isn't even bolted in because I ain't got bolts for it. Jeez, man. You know, I know what happened. We were already getting kicked out at that point because they were trying to close. And I was just like, wait a minute. And I was just grabbing stuff and trying to... man, I panicked. Panicked. Let them get to me. Let them see my next move. I got lost. Okay, so I'm not even going to zing these down. Because this whole thing's going to come off to probably get replaced with a whole new bank. Just going to keep on keeping on. See what else we missed. See what else I need to replace. Because junkyard's not super far from me, but it's further than I want to have to drive, 3 or 4 times for dumb stuff. All right, so let's just drape the on here and just see where it all kind of shakes out. And make sure we have all the correct adapters for the different, because these are the 33 or 38 pound, the flex fuel crap, off the Tahoe, I think. And we'll just make sure we got everything. Make sure that, we can plug into this, make sure we can plug into the stuff that, we didn't come with the car. Yeah. Let's start draping it. Okay, so I've got the harness about 80% laid. I've got, some of the stuff, the plugs aren't right where they don't exist, like the oil pressure thing. I haven't really searched for it that hard because I don't think I'm gonna run that style. The O2s, I think, are not gonna work. These ones, because they're trapezoidal, not square. So, and then obviously this one's gotta get replaced anyway. But all of the injectors are plugged in. The coils that I've got are plugged in. The only stuff that's kind of floating still is stuff like MAF, alternator. I have the temp right there, but it's all buggered on the inside. And then I've got the, zing zang stuff for the transmission, at the crank, and then the wires for the starter's on the ground. And then there's all of that, which I'm gonna have to find a way to ghetto rig up to just, a battery, to try and give it the old and start it. Do you matter? Oh yeah, you go to the mass air pressure, the MAP, which I don't believe I have a plug for on this unit, or at least I don't really know where it would be. I don't see it anywhere. Assuming it's not that. I think that fits in there. I don't really know what that is. That's kind of how this has been going. Like, I'm not really, you know, like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm kind of just like, hey, the shapes fit, and where it lays makes sense. And then I'll consult the booklet, and it'll be like, it'll, you know, idle air. I'm like, haha, yeah, it does fit there. Look at that. You know, so it's, I mean, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Not that we've done it yet, but like I said, O2s, coil wiring, and coils, probably. And then we're kind of good to go. Oh, I might try and deal with these tonight. I might just kind of sit on it, and maybe that's what we'll do. Tomorrow we'll tackle the fuel system and the rest of the wiring. Should be good. And then while I'm at the junkyard, I might just go ahead and pick up a set of 862s, because I know I'm gonna need them, and I'll be halfway into one of them anyway, pulling this stuff off and then blowing the front dress off of one of these. Or I could get really lucky and find one that's already been kind of picked clean except for the heads. That'd be sick. That'd be really convenient. Anyway, we'll come back for more of that later. We're back again for like the millionth time. I now know how to do AM lines, or at least how I'm gonna do them. We have a Jesus. We have a MAP sensor. Gotta put that in. Don't know if it's gonna stay because the clips are broken off of this. There's still bugs flying around. We got the penis side of the you know, I guess this would be the penis side, but maybe it's the strap. Anyway, so we got the thing that's going to connect to O2s, which is great. The floppy hose bits for the MAF came in. I hope they're going to be the right sizes, although, like, I'm looking at it. This is a MAF that I got from the yard. I'm not really that confident that everything's going to fit together super great. But right now, I'm just fighting the clamps that came with the super cheap thing that says it fits the stuff. Anyway, come with me, won't you? That'd be fun to just go up there and smack the piss out. Oh, God. Yes, I got you.